Hi, this is Paul Adams, Adams Made. Just going to show you my latest little project. It's not a commission piece. This is a little table, an oval Regency style little coffee table I've had probably for about a year. So in between commissions, I thought I'd just try and give this a once over. Now I've got to tell you from the start, this is me just stripping it down to start off with. Stripping it down and cleaning it. This is how I kind of start off with everything. My original plan with this was to take down, because it's like a mahogany veneer, take down the top, make it light, and then do like dark legs was kind of the plan. But the veneer is so thin. This is reproduction furniture. It's solid made, but the veneer is quite thin. But I think it's probably me being a bit heavy-handed, to be honest with you. So you can see the top there. And say I always scrub everything. I know people think it's not necessary, but I think it gets rid of the grime and you can see what you're dealing with. You can see the scratches, quite deep scratches in the top. So that was the plan. I was going to sand it and make it light and then do the light legs. But what I discovered was the veneer was so thin, I was just going straight through it. This is actually using a carbide scraper first to try and get the varnish off, or the layers of polish or whatever off the top. Again, it makes it easier. It's these carbide scrapers are really good actually. So great for taking this top layer off. As you can see, it comes off. It takes a lot of the varnish off before you have to start sort of clogging up sandpapers and things like that. So anyway, so that's the thing, but you can see already I have actually, test sanded the edges here, and you can see on the right side that the veneer's gone straight through. So plan B, I decided, luckily it was the commission piece, but so plan B is just to sand it, get it really smooth, and paint the whole thing. So you can see here, I've already started sanding, but basically I'm just taking the surface off, getting it smooth. I want to take the whole thing. I'm going to use, I have used here on the Small & Co. Cotswold Cobble paint is what I'm be using. It looks white, but you'll see it looks white, but it's a very light grey. It's a really nice paint. Because of that, I also want to cover this dark sort of table. So what I'm going to do is actually, I think I've missed this bit out, but I'll prime the whole thing and fill it. There you go. So I've actually primed it, found all the nooks, the dents, and filled it all. It seemed like a better way of doing it to get the top at least very, very smooth. So that's what I was trying to do here. So everything was smoothed out. There's a bit of epoxy filler on the edge to repair, and just wood fillers. And then once it's smooth, I'm happy with that. I've cleaned it again. I've missed a lot of the sort of video out here, but just for the sake of getting expediency here. This paint, this Cotswold Cobble or Small & Co paint, is very thick. It's a chalk paint, good quality, eco-friendly. You can put it on thick and cover in one foul swoop. It'll cover pretty much most things. I put it on quite thin here because I want to do a couple of layers, because I'm looking for a finer finish. So apart from the primer, I've also just scraped this on. I'll do the same. I'm putting the top on quite thick here, but with the intention to sand it again, in between. I mean, at very least you want to do like a light sand, a de-nibble, but I've gone quite deep here because I'm trying to get a nice finish on the top. Put it on with a very thick brush at first, sanded it, and then you'll see I'll actually roll over the top coat here in between. And there's time in between. Struggling with my jacket, stop it touching the paint, covered in paint everywhere. And as I say, this is kind of the next day. I let it harden, dry, sanded it again, cleaned it again, to get this smooth top, because it looks good when you've got a nice finish. This is how I like it. If you like chalk paint and just thick chalk paint and that shabby chic look, that's fine too. I'll try and get a better finish with these ones. So giving it an extra coat, nice and thin, rolled this on, and there's a long time smooth rolling this over. Quickly here, what you can see is, again, this is the Small & Co paint. They do a silver, a gold, and a copper, but I wanted the gold, not quite gold, a little bit more brassy looking, so I've actually just mixed the two a little bit together to take down the bling. I don't know whether it's really worked, but so it's not quite such a bright gold, because I wanted to more match those feet. But I think it's come out quite well. So I've rolled it on initially gently over the ribs. It's an easy, quick way to apply it, and then I'm just touching everything up with paintbrushes and just try and get the little bling. It's quite sort of stylish and bling. I think I think I was inspired by Trump's new White House Oval Office design, but anyway, I've gone for bright. I say this very light grey, this almost white. If you put it against pure white, you'd see that it's a slightly more greyer colour, but it's still a bright colour. And this goldy sort of brassy colour I've mixed up. I think it looks good. And then what I've done, once it's all dried, here we go. I'm just literally lacquering the whole thing. I think I actually gave it 3 coats in the end. So let's just speed this up. Once it's all lacquered and dried, and then it's just put it all back together, and we've got this kind of very different looking table. Brass feet back on. I cleaned those feet up. One of them didn't turn, but they're all working perfectly well. Casters, lion's claw feet. It's a Regency style oval coffee table, and I think it's come out well. Anyway, thanks for watching.